All right, guys, welcome back to episode 3 on the K5 Legend Series build. We got a lot of things going on here. I just cut the crush sleeve for the steering that come on this chassis off the 2018 GMC Sierra is basically what it's off of. You're thinking, what am I doing here? So I'm creating a steering rod. So I'll give you a quick update of where I am. The last episode left off with the torque boxes being finished and the body mated to the chassis. Now I've been wrapping my head around what we're going to do on the plumbing. We've run into a lot of AC issues here. To be exact, plumbing issues. It's just not clean. I'm not liking it because it's not clean. This block here gave to us. It was on there by Roadster Shop, so we've had to do some funky things here and here. And we're soft hosing over all the way over to this side, which puts us into some of this goofiness here that I'm not liking by any means. But they also supplied, Roadster Shop also supplied this block here. So we've got a lot of goofy things going on here that I'm not liking because it's not clean, and I like clean looking, as you can tell here by our hard lines coming out of the vintage air unit. This is one thing that the customer stated that he would like, is hard lines coming off the firewall. Well, in order to do that, we usually put a bulkhead in. With the holes already being cut in the bulkhead, I just went with individual bulkheads. That way we didn't have to do any more paint work or body work or anything like that. So these here are just individual bulkheads, powder coated black. I ordered hard lines from Vintage Air. Now, in return for this to happen, I have got to move the Vintage Air unit that way so I can get the fittings on inside the dash. I'll give you a quick look here. If you see, let me turn the light on. So I've got some fittings in. As you see, I raised the Vintage Air unit up. That way it'll be a little more hidden, a little more feet room down here. But see here, we went in and this is the back side of the bulkheads. So I've got fittings put in so we can get the lines, which will be soft lines, to hit that Vintage Air unit. Let's see if I can turn that off. Ooh, it's bright. No strobe. No strobe. All right, go off. There it is, it's off. Man, that blinded me. So yeah, I moved that. That's coming out pretty nice, but if you move one thing, then that changes like 10 other things. So I'm just trying to work everything in, get some plumbing going. I've got a real bad goofy line here. I just picked the line up and I just started bending it to see where I needed and to get my link. So I'll rebend and remake this line here. These slosh tubs have kind of played hell with this because they just sit up too high. Nothing was designed for the slosh tubs, obviously, so kind of getting there. But the plumbing issues with this thing has been something that I've been working on off and on, trying to engineer on how that we're just going to execute this. And I've got it going pretty good, but you know, like I said here, once you start one thing, it changes one thing, it changes 10 other things. So in order for these lines to come out the way that I want, I've got to get my steering going. So cut the crush sleeve in two. I got some chrome moly sitting around. We're gonna insert some chrome moly into the crush sleeve. So basically all I'll have is left of the crush sleeve is the original ends. So let's get started with that, get some steering lined out here, and then we're gonna move on to our shifter. Here's our shifter. I have it mocked up. It's a low car shifter. We went ahead and ordered a universal I did it. Steering column, we have it put in here. I really like these steering columns because it changes from this rod driven ignition style switching, which I have laying right here. This is the factory column that come out of it, and you see we have this. So one problem that I wasn't liking is this is 2-inch. Roadster Shop sent me a 2¼ inch bracket for the cable shifter setup, and obviously that wouldn't work, so I would have to modify something on that end. So instead, me and the owner sat down and we agreed to upgrade the steering column to relay driven. I did it. Works very fantastic. It is very modern, and I like it over the rod driven shifter here. So we got rid of the spline that the factory was and went to a 1-inch DD shaft. So that kind of helps us get a cleaner look with it and go from there. So I've got this mocked up. This is looking really fine. I'm gonna have to basically take 2 brackets here and we're going to make into 1. So I'll also be cutting and tigging them up tonight and getting that lined out. So with that being said, let's see if we can't get the steering column and the shaft, steering rod shaft, the steering stabilizer shaft, and the steering shaft made up. Alright, so we got this little old rod cooled down here, and we're going to try to slip it on. I'm going to try to get a good fit on it here. Oh, hey, look at there. It is there, it's in. Oh man, that worked good. We have just very limited play. Ah, yeah, look at that. All right. That's there. That bolt has play. It all has play. Hey, my measurement was right. I'm excited. So that fits really nice. I can drop my bolts in. I don't need to, because I can tell you right now that it just fits so good. This is going to be nice and smooth. Very clean looking. We're going to have room here to put our gauge on, the AC, and we can get them lines routed appropriately. I'm digging it. Worked out beautiful, just exactly like I planned. Let's get it off here. Let's get it final welded, then we can jump over to the steering column. While my pipe over there is cooling, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark this shifter cable here, and that way I can go ahead and start getting it cut while I'm waiting on that to cool. Hey, well, welcome back. It's been a few hours. Actually, it's been like 12 or 24, something like that. I don't know. I'm not counting. But it's been overnight and a day, something like that. I've got the pieces that I was making last night before I left finished. They are done. They are ready to be installed. They have been welded, prepped, sandblasted, painted, and dried. They are done, ready to be installed. So what I done here. I had to do just a tad bit of modification on our steering column. And before I put the steering column in, I wanted to go ahead and put the brake booster on, because the way that the brake pedal linkage to the booster goes in is kind of a pain in the butt. So I decided, hey, let's go ahead and mount the brake booster. It's really not going to be in my way much, and I'm like pretty close to starting to run some lines down to from the master cylinder down to our proportion valve here anyway. So I said, hey, let's just mount that, let's put it in permanently, let it be there where it's going to live the rest of its life, and here we are. So I've got that mounted, and we're fixing to mount up our new homemade parts here. So let's get going on that. All right, here we go. Finally, the first fire up on the old Roadster Shop Legend Series LT4 supercharged build. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the key here. Got our Dakota digitals showing the vitals. This is for real, very first time. It's out of gear. It's ready to rock. Let's see what happens. Oh. Hey! Oh, fuck! Oh man, battery went dead. Okay, no. You boys took this seat out. I didn't get involved with it. So them have got to slide through this seat. This is it. I'm down to the final 2 bolts to tighten, and this job is completely done. Woohoo! Done. Hook the battery up. Done. Taking for its maiden voyage. We are taking it for its maiden voyage. Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. If you guys been wondering what's going on here, we haven't released a video in a while, and well, there's a couple things been going on. Number one, I'm just kind of burnt out with YouTube at the moment. I've got a lot of technical things that's been going on, and I just haven't took the time to do any video recording. So I'm just kind of burnt out at the moment. Like I said, there's just been a lot going on, and trying to get things done more quickly than setting the cameras up and taking the time to do that. So sorry about that. We are lacking on that. We should be coming out with some videos, some new videos here shortly. But this video here is the final video on the K5 Blazer with the Legend Series, Roadster Shop Legend Series chassis on it. I gotta tell you, all the headaches, all the trials, tribulations that I've gone through with finishing this dude up here, this build up, is worth it. It's worth every minute of it. This thing drives better than a Cadillac. It rides better than a Cadillac. This is no lie. Anybody that I have put in that passenger seat right over there since I started this vehicle for the first time, we've literally made it about 200 feet down the road, and they're like, holy cow, this is not your average old square body four-wheel drive. This thing rides really good. I'm like, oh yeah, it just floats. And with that LT4, with all that performance under that hood, I consider this thing dangerous because it will shit and get. So yeah, pretty badass. We're gonna give you some clips of it. I'll give you a clip of it going up down the road, some other things, but I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in and subscribing. I believe that we're gonna turn the channel around. We're gonna do some different things with the channel. Like I said, I'm wore out. I am tired of filming everything. So I believe that instead of doing these complete full builds, we're probably gonna do weekly or bi-weekly shop updates. And that's how we're gonna do it. I just got a lot of high-end builds going on right now, and there's just a lot of things that I'm not ready to show on how I done it, why I done it. You know, I mean, it's a lot because we're literally fabricating every piece for both of these two vehicles back here. They're gonna be really cool. So I'm burnt out, man. I'm just burnt out with it. So you know, help me out, hit that subscribe button, like our video, go back and like some of our other videos that we've published. But just telling you guys, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be full episodes. Probably gonna be 10, 12 minute tops shop updates. A lot of talking, kind of like this video is here now. A lot of talking, a lot of explaining, a lot of showing, update wise, just update wise. So anyway, help me out, help me get unburnt out with YouTube, and hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks, and I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support that we are getting right now. Appreciate the support that I've had, and can't thank you enough. And if you guys recognize this truck here, this is my personal truck. This truck is called Gertrude, and we will be at C10 Nationals this year in Nashville. I'm doing some upgrades to it. See, I've got all kinds of mess. Started off, I had a water pump leak, Holley serpentine belt system water pump leak, and anyway, it turned into a lot more. Imagine that. But anyway, if you see this truck, it will have custom Gertrude stamps we are milling out right now. So if you see this truck, come find me. I will have a YouTube sticker, Debolt Auto Body sticker to hand out for you, or an air freshener, or possibly a really cool armband. We'll be at C10 Nationals. in Nashville. We will be we're gonna road trip this thing to Texas to C10's in the Park. So if you guys are out in the Texas area, C10's in the Park later in the year, I'll be there. We'll be there in this truck. Come find me. Like I said, I'll hook you up with some cool merch. And I think we're right now, I'm looking at maybe going to Dino's. So we may be loading this dude up and going to Dino's, and of course naturally we're going to go to our buddy Cody Garber out in Joplin, Missouri for the Show Me Shindig. It's a really cool show, one-day show, do a cruise down Route 66, so it's pretty sweet. So yeah, anyway, if you see me out at any shows anywhere in Gertrude, hit me up. I will guarantee I'll have something to give you for free. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you guys at the next show. Peace out.